Main event time, Ronda Rousey, Stephanie McMahon, Triple H. Triple H and Stephanie are out and say that Rousey is WWE's property. Things will go smoother when she learns her role and when Kurt apologizes. Okay, so this made it very clear that Stephanie, who was like, oh, we'll smooth things out last night. No. I mean, you knew how it was going to come out. Instead of Kurt, Ronda comes out and she makes a beeline for the ring, has her hair put up, looks angry, and Kurt Angle stops her. And Kurt Angle says that he lied and says that things would go a lot better and that he needs this job.
That's the best part. I got to be honest with you, Ronda. I really need this job. Yes. Like, that was the most honest Kurt Angle's been. It felt like that was
He's
real
like,
shit.
I just got another kid, so I really need this job. He should have said that. Rousey took the mic, and boy, did she look more comfortable tonight.
She sure did. Yeah, that was...
Boy, what a difference a night makes.
Yeah. Yeah, she looked real good. Like, real good. Like, better than most of the women on the roster.
Oh, yeah.
In this promo. I don't know how that's going to... Last night, not great. Not great at all. Tonight, outstanding. Who knows what it is in the future, next week and beyond. But tonight, she looked and sounded the part.
I'm told that she was a big hit backstage among wrestlers and that she's getting along swimmingly and that they are taking to her very well, too.
Good.
So I'll say this, a far cry from the guy who was targeted in a promo earlier in the evening because, like I said, the Reigns promo rooted in truth. The Rousey thing, at least as of right now, I'm told she's well liked.
That's good.
Kurt. So Ronda says that she's never been slapped, isn't anybody's property, and won't be disrespected. Kurt said that he lied and that he had pneumonia last week. He goes, I don't even remember what I said.
Oh, God, what a goof. I believe he had double pneumonia, which is just fantastic.
Oh, it was great. Rousey says that she'll rip Stephanie's arm out of its socket if she doesn't apologize, and I love how quickly and genuinely Stephanie obliges.
Yep.
She's like, okay, let's all put this behind us. I am so sorry. I don't want to die.
Because this is the great thing. This is the swerve that sometimes really works in the opposite direction, where you expect the McMahon to be defiant and say, I don't apologize to anyone. You expect that, but it's so great and works perfectly with the characters of, like, I demand an apology, and Stephanie gets right up and on his face and goes, I am so sorry. I really should not have slapped you. So that was my bad. I was very cranky. Didn't eat much that today. Like, that was great. And yet, I will say, it does feel like they tried to retcon a lot of stuff that happened last night on the pay-per-view. Of like, no, we're cool because everything Kurt said last night was a lie because he had pneumonia, which makes you lie apparently. That was a weird thing to, like, just say all that stuff didn't matter. I guess we'll find out next week that Kurt was lying when he said he was lying about saying the things, because that's what they do. They just, like, go back on themselves over and over again. But we thought this had all ended perfectly, and because Ronda demanded an apology, or else I'll rip your arm out of its socket. I will not hesitate to rip your arm out of its socket, which was a good little addition there. And Stephanie apologized, and we were all hunky-dory. And then for some reason, Paul hits Kurt right in the mush
hard
and leaves. Like, and it goes, what? Why would that happen? And it felt like one of those WCW exits. Like, what happened? I guess we'll find out next week.
We're out of time. Yeah. Who drove the limo?
Exactly. Who's in that limousine? I don't know. It's one of those things like, okay, well, now the storyline isn't about Ronda being angry at Stephanie for slapping her. It's a thing between Triple H and Kurt Angle. And then Ronda Rousey is not really the agent of this story right now. I think, as I said, they'll completely go back and do a 180 on it next week. But it seemed like they were headed for Ronda versus Stephanie. Stephanie is disrespecting Ronda. Ronda won't take that. But having as much as it was funny, having Stephanie immediately apologize kind of neuters that conflict there. And now Kurt's angry because Triple H punched him. That's why we're getting this Mania match, maybe?
Yeah.
Question mark?
Overall, I thought there was a lot of good on this show. Didn't mind it at all. Thought it was a pretty good episode of Raw.